treadmill workout done. According to my watch, running 12 miles at 7-minute pace is unproductive. This is why don't listen to your watch. I don't wear my watch outside of running, so there's that. So unproductive. Did 20-minute warm-up, 6 by 20 second strides, 10-minute tempo at just under 6:20 pace, and then a fartlek of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So equal on and offs, and then cooled down to 12 miles. So solid workout. My leg's been feeling good on the treadmill, so I opted for the treadmill today. I think my PT is helping, but I have massage today, PT tomorrow, so fingers crossed and get all this sorted. Beautiful sunny day. It's actually not that cold out, but I'm going to answer the question, why run on the treadmill, or how to be motivated when you run on the treadmill, which one of you legends asked. Well, I mean, there are always going to be reasons we need to use the treadmill. Sometimes I use it as a tool because I don't have a ton of flat running around here, and so therefore it's easy for me to motivate. I think it's harder to motivate when you have to run on the treadmill, you know, because there's snow or ice or whatever. When I am not feeling it, I just watch the trashiest TV live. Like you wouldn't admit it to your friends trashy, you know, like Selling Sunset, although that's a fave. I feel like it has to be trashy. It can't be like, I can't watch things like True Detective or Game of Thrones or anything like that. It's like too slow. So I watch trashy, dramatic TV that just kind of switches your brain off. I mean, that's not super helpful. I also think that a lot of people put their treadmills in really weird places, like basements facing walls, and like that's not a great environment necessarily. So like my treadmill, I look out the window, and that helps just because I don't feel like I'm in prison. Also, I think sometimes it's a change of perspective. Like if you say, oh, I hate the treadmill, then you're going to hate the treadmill and you're not going to be motivated. For me, especially training for further, and even a lot of ultras, a lot of them are in really beautiful places, but you know, running for a really long time is also mundane. So I use it as a mental training tool, and I just kind of accept the boredom a lot of times. Like I think about that as training, like how can I keep going when I'm watching the seconds tick away? And I just use that as an opportunity to, you know, practice being bored, meditate, be zen, that kind of thing. Because honestly, I feel like our brains have gotten really lazy in that way. Like we can't ever be bored. So in some ways, that's a perspective you could adopt. It's like, maybe this is just when you practice your meditation, or, you know, when you practice mindfulness. I feel like you can use it as mental training. And finally, the thing that really helps me with treadmill is doing workouts, or like, you know, a little bit of speed play, changing the speeds. Like if I find workouts really easy to do on the treadmill, honestly, like I did today, because I'm just looking at, can I make it through this minute at this speed? But incorporating strides, or a little bit of, you know, couple minutes on, couple minutes off, like speeding up, slowing down, you know, like a way to break up the time, I find that is super helpful. Yeah, I mean, those are some of my strategies for treadmill running. It's a tool. I think it is something that you can find a way to enjoy more. I'm not saying you're going to love the treadmill, but hopefully some of these strategies can work. And yeah, when in doubt, listen to rave music, because that's pretty much what gets me through. It's just like really high energy music. Okay, there you go. Okay, hi. I've basically just been at a dead sprint all day because I've had appointments from 9 in the morning until it's what, 3 now. So lots of driving, lots of appointments. Go, go, go. But fill you in. I went to the dermatologist finally because, as you've seen over the last 74 days, this right here has just hung in there and not changed no matter what I've done. So basically it's just she called it perioral dermatitis. So it's actually not your normal dermatitis, because this actually gets worse when you do things like put cortisone on it, which I tried. So I just have to get a little topical medication for that. But when you go to the dermatologist and they check your skin, sometimes they find other things. So you see this little band-aid right here. It's pretty much, the biopsy will have to confirm, but it's most likely basal cell carcinoma. So that's I called it the sloth version of cancer because it's very easily treatable, very slow moving. Basically, I would have to ignore it for years for it to even maybe be problematic. Obviously, it's best to not run that risk, but they've sent the biopsy off after they dug it out of my face, and when the biopsy confirms what it is, I will have to have a surgery, and I will probably have that right after further. I'm not overly concerned. I think my dad's had this same kind of cancer on his face. The fact that I am basically Casper the Friendly Ghost doesn't help with this situation and living at high altitude. So yeah, wear your sunscreen, I guess, is the moral of the story. And I got bodywork done. Switching from cancer to my funky left leg. Got a massage. I think we might have a line on some answers. It seems like my lower leg might actually be more of the problem. So knee problems generally come from either your ankle or your hip, and we spent a lot of time futzing with my hip, but like that all feels pretty good. But my lower leg has been tight and I have various little adhesions and stuff, so we spent a lot of time working on that. So I will be excited to see tomorrow when I run again if that has made a difference. Okay, I have some more things to do. So yeah, there you have it.